The waiting list for the all-electric Kia Niro is getting kind of out of control in Europe. There are reports that it is beyond 12 months, which is insane. There's good news here, but also there's some concerning news. I'll tell you all about it coming up next. Taking over the world, electrifying the world, Welcome to E4Electric, your number one source of unbiased electric car news. If this is your first time here, go ahead and click on that subscribe button. It's free. That way you won't miss anything moving forward. And let me give a quick shout out to one of my newer Patreons, Ivar Kunila. Thank you so much for joining my Patreon community, the only place where you can watch me live. And thank you to all of my Patreons for supporting and contributing to my channel. Without you guys, this independent effort would be much, much tougher. And if you want to join that community, there is a link in the description of this video. So thank you to those of you who will be joining me soon. All right, so let's talk about this car. This is a picture that I took actually myself because I thought it would be kind of cool to have the factory smoking in the background because I just did the test drive in Santa Cruz, California. That was pretty cool, and there's a video on my channel about that. I've been excited about this car ever since I've seen the concept of it at CES 2018, so a little over a year ago. Because of its look, because of they've been already making the plug-in hybrid version of it for a long time, for at least for a while, and the range and some other specs, and mainly the price also. I've always thought that this is going to be a huge winner. I wouldn't say a game changer, but definitely a major contribution to the electric car revolution, especially this year. So it's called e-Niro in Europe, and they're already selling it there. They're just about to sell it here in the United States. Here it's still called Niro EV. Not quite sure why splitting the names, but whatever. I like both. Let me know if you guys, which one you guys like better. I kind of prefer if they would just stop saying EV at the end of any car name. I would prefer that, if they would just give it a name. You know what I mean? Porsche Taycan, good with me. All right, so now there's reports from elective.com. Apparently they got a hold of a letter that is circulating, I guess, among the dealers in Europe, saying that the wait time for orders for this car is about 12 months, which is, as somebody who is Russian, I hate standing in lines, as you know. Granted, I was standing in different lines when I was a kid, for bread and, milk, but this is a different type of line. But, it's a wait list and you have to plan. The good news here is that obviously it's good to see the overwhelming demand for an electric car. So far it's been mainly Tesla, of course, so there's still pretty big waiting list for the Model 3. There's also, of course, one for the e-tron with over 20,000 orders. There is one for Porsche Taycan, I think, over 20,000 orders. Same thing with the EQC, even though they're not saying how many reservations they've made. So things are going really well. I do like the fact that, in an example of Kia, right? They have not committed to selling this car sort of on a wide margin here in the United States. They're selling it only in ZEV states. The production is limited, and they're just not all in. They've created a great car, but they're just not in. I would like. And I, as I said it, when I unveiled this Soul EV in LA Auto Show, when I'm interviewing one of their spokespeople, Steve, and I said, listen, it's up to us. It's up to us to prove them wrong. It's up to us to tell them, guys, we're serious, so you need to be serious as well. It's unfortunate that it's kind of going down like that, but I think this is the struggle that we're going to have with the legacy manufacturers, where we're going to have to prove them, saying, we're standing in line waiting for your product, make more of it, please, and stop limiting the production and take all of us seriously. So this is a growing pains, of course, but it is good to see. Now, there's another factor, of course, here with Kia, and I just did a couple of videos on that, so let me tell you about that. Before that, of course, real quick, I want to remind you that this video and this channel is sponsored by EvanX, the aftermarket accessories for Tesla and Tesla Model 3, where there's still waiting list. There's a discount code in the description of this video, so go ahead and grab it and save yourselves a few bucks. All right, so as you know, I just mentioned Kia Soul EV that also just came out and was unveiled for the next generation Soul EV with a much longer range. That they just got an EPA rating of 243 miles, where the Niro is about 239 miles. Though when I tested it, I think that is very modest. I think the real world range is about 260, maybe 270. That's just from my experience of test driving it. This is the second car, and the Kia is one of the few manufacturers right now that have pretty much two cars that are ready to go in production within the next couple of years with over 200-mile range. Both of them are a compact SUV. If you're gonna count this one as one, I would. Both look pretty decent, have been made before, so Kia is up there right now. They are also and this one is also limited production, or at least sales in ZEV states in the United States, but they are throwing 3 extra states, including Texas, where they'll be selling this car, Soul EV that is, in states that don't have ZEV credits. Also, and this is just news coming out today, they're teasing this image, and I kind of actually brightened it up. It was much more mysterious before, but I just kind of wanted for you guys to see all the curves, I guess. They're teasing this car to be unveiled on March 5th during the Geneva Auto Show. I think I might be going. I'm not really sure, so if I'm going, I'm definitely gonna do a story on this, guys. And I'll be able to check it out live. No specs whatsoever, but this would be yet another car. Well, this is a concept, but yet hopefully there will be another car in their lineup. Hopefully we're proving them wrong, or I guess proving them right, about keep making these good cars with this good range, with a great, price range. So, but the bottom line is, if you want this car, you better go to your dealer, and I think you can't even do that right now in the United States. You kind of have to wait until their actual launch, and reserve this car. Well, not this car, for yourself, because I think this is a steal. I think this is a really great idea, especially right now here in the United States with the U.S. tax credits still full effect, $7,500 for this one. Let me know. Let me know in the comment section if this is the car that you guys thinking about. Of course, there is a kind of a sister car, Hyundai Kona EV, and that's been kind of selling like hotcakes. But I think this story for me is not so much because there's a line. I mean, it does look good. Like, every time you pass by a club and there's a line, you go like, oh, it's really a happening club. I don't know how many of you guys are clubbing really right now. I don't think that's the target audience that I have, but you know what I mean, right? But so that's good to see. However, this particular waiting list is created by the lack of supply, right? And so it has to be us, the demand, that will prove them wrong. Let me know in the comment section if you guys are thinking about buying it. Do you think the waiting list is something that will make you actually want this car more or less? I would like to know that. Other than that, see you guys next time, and remember to stay charged.